Hello there folks, welcome back to my YouTube channel, a place where I discuss different topics like spirituality and introspective topics, dream interpretation at times, and as of late I also discuss different ideas and present different ideas of my video game and the battle system that I'm interested in making, and I've been actually dealing with this for a long time now, and I have to start actually creating skills for the battle system, the skills that the enemies will use against the player, and I also have to create the animations for those and the locations of where each and every character will stay. That's that has been thought of, but for now I want to create the mechanic of the spells. Okay, so I have a list of big list of spells that I want to add, and we have this skill, which is Power of the Wild. We've actually spent yesterday like 2 hours and a bit just to create the things that would be needed for any skill to actually work. Okay, so companion deals 2 damage on basic attacks. Okay, attack is increased by +1. So the point is, this skill I can't actually use it in here. So this Power of the Wild will actually be, or should be, loaded in here when companion attacks. Okay, so this was actually the first difficulty, yes, and alright, so with this difficulty being said, this is actually gonna be the same exact things. Okay, these are gonna be the same exact things, it's just that it's gonna be just a copy paste. I can delete this one and make this one here. It should be somewhere around the middle. Wait, lower. Okay, and we have this one, which is switch 285. This is gonna be the second difficulty, and we should actually be playing a bit, so the chances will be the same exact ones for difficulties 1 to 3, and difficulty 4 and 5 will each have their own will have 100% chances. Okay, so let's actually see. Okay, miss. Okay, let's actually change a bit the gap texts, at least that I can do. And okay, alright, this one should be missed me, I see. Alright, and let's actually put asterisks in here, because this is gonna be more like self-thought. Okay, and Sindora, I did actually dodge. Key. Alright, peace. Oof. If this is 4, if this is 1, and increase the chances to decrease actually the chances of these happening. Alright, companion. Okay, the dog's gonna have the same things. Yes, current evasion. Wait, what? From 1 to 100, not 1 to 10. The fuck? Okay, 1 to 100. Alright. Actually, let's take these from the beginning again, because I don't know why I've been making these foolish mistakes again. These are 1 to 100. All are 1 to 100 because it has to actually calculate values, 100% chances. But yesterday I raged a lot and I had a big crash, so yeah, it's kind of expectable to have some mistakes. Actually it's 100 in here. And that doesn't count, that's something completely different. Nope, 1 to 100. This one is again 100. This is still to 100, because that means it will never miss if I leave it the initial way that I put it. Okay, 1 to 100 evasion. Alright. One to 100. These are quotes, it doesn't matter for now. Okay, and the bear again 1 to 100 and 1 to 100. I think I can actually copy this one and put it in here, because only the conditional is important. That's what's actually taking the correct evasion into account. And let's see this one as well. Let's decrease the chances of this actually happening, because I don't need cabs each and every time. Okay, these, cut them. Okay, I don't need them exactly. Put them actually in here. These just, you can simply delete these. Now I can actually copy this one, and I could actually go down and down the rabbit hole we go. Okay, so now, oh wait, this is another variable. Okay, companion hit 1, and this is one again with the evasion, which I can actually deal with right now. Alright, okay, that one was already changed. Oh, okay, this is the next one. Okay, this is the dog. Okay, this is the second animal companion. Oh wait, I actually changed it in here. Okay, okay, we need to actually change it everywhere. Oh well, it's good. Okay, and oh wait, no, 1937 1937, this one and this one. Okay, because it's 100% chances, not 1 in 10, because 1 in 10 means 100% if I use the same calculation. Which still reminds me of the point to never ever keep doing things when I am angry. Alright, now let's actually see how things go. Okay, so I have this one, and what I need to do is I need to actually copy this one and replicate it in here. And now, having done that, we actually need to do the same. So hurt, this one is I feel no pain. I'm just gonna leave it as is because now it's correct. Alright, current evasion, yes, everything is correct. And then I'm gonna add this in here again, which is the fourth. Wait. It should be around in here. Lower a bit. Really now? I think this one should be the last. Now this one should be the fourth difficulty. Okay, so masochistic cuddles is the fourth difficulty. Now this difficulty no longer has hit chances because it has 100% hit chances. So this conditional actually goes to waste. This big one goes to waste. Alright. And all I need to do is save these ones. Okay. And these hit chances are no longer important. Because they're 100% chances. And only the evasion of the characters actually counts. Alright. So companion dog. Alright, we actually need to go through the conditionals again. And this one. I need to delete this one because it's the variable calling is no longer important because it's gonna be 100 anyways. Companion dog. Alright, can actually delete this one. It always hits. So difficulties 4 and 5, pets have 100% hit chance. Okay, good. Now that I can actually copy paste this, and I can actually put them somewhere more important. Okay, like this situation. And I have deleted the I have deleted the events. I have deleted the conditional, that's no longer needed for this situation. Yes, and we have the bear. Okay, so this one is no longer needed. Okay, this one is no longer needed. This one with the conditionals is gonna be saved. Okay, this one is actually gonna be deleted, and then it's gonna be replaced with these little ones. Okay, and now what we need is still need to go up a bit more, and companion dog. Okay, so dog, Am I actually going the correct way? Yes, masochistic cuddles. This one needs to be copied as is without that additional conditional. That is not important. Okay, and this one, in the case of this one, we just need to put the name of the last difficulty, and everything's gonna be the same because chances to hit are 100%. Okay, apply this. Okay, so we see, let's see, damage calculation. Okay, let's actually hit OK. Let's wait for the JSON to load. I'm guessing it already did. Now let's actually save, and let's make a copy of it. Okay, so we need data. Oh really now? What the heck's happening with this stupid Windows, like literally? Come on, like every time I wanna do something, it just always, like, I delete 10 gigabytes of space, guess what? It actually puts some 10 gigabytes of space. Like, I really don't know what softwares I need to use. I need to actually start digging the internet for a new Windows, I think. This one is getting like crappier and crappier. Okay, so at least I made there. Okay, a backup. Now let's actually go back in here and see what do we actually need. So we have damage spells, spell hits. Oh yes, the companion spell hits, yes, the other ones, not the pet ones. Okay, so power of the wild. How do we actually do that? That's the point. We need to do something regarding this skill that allows you on your basic attack to actually, your pet deals +2 damage on basic attacks. So these companion attacks are basically by difficulty. They are sorted if they actually, let's see what the final aspect is. Okay, so damage calculation and HP deduction. Okay, I think this is where it should actually now let me actually think a bit, because these things are common, so these things can actually be deleted. Okay, so Sindora, and this one is separate. Oh wait, is it actually part of each of the conditionals? Oh my god. Should I actually look for a script to see if any of the heroes is on and make that script, and actually put this one just once so that it will be a script that will verify if either of these 4 is in the party? Let's actually see if I can find one actually. Let's see, RPG Maker MV. script to see if the script actor is in the party. Check if actor is in the party. Is replaced by the actor ID variable you'll use in your script. There is also an event condition that allows you to make the page active if a certain actor is in the party. You could also check there. You could also check there and you'll probably find it's very similar. Okay. Okay, so it actually seems to work in here. So this one should be gameparty.members contains so it should be something like this. This one maybe, as I could make a script in which any of those, if any of those heroes are in the party, trigger these, but the problem is the evasion is different for each of the characters. So okay, so if I could actually recreate that event, so companion attacks. Okay, so if I could recreate the event, it would be something like conditional branch script. It would be this, I think. Game party members, game actors, actor 1, I'd say. Okay. Our team actually has actor 2, or it actually has actor 3. It's not 31. I also have a 31, but it's not needed. Or actor 4. Okay, so if any of these characters are in, actually not in play, in the party. Okay, now let's actually create that event as short as possible, because let's see, okay, so let's see if I can actually simplify that thing. Yesterday I was so enraged and I still wouldn't actually quit doing this. So let's see. So let me actually load the variables once again so that I know the values, so I can use them in the script. Around 1000 in here. Okay, so companion attack is what I need here. Companion 1 damage. Okay, now I need 1000, so 1987 for current defense of player, and then I need from player, I need current evasion of player. Okay, actually evasion of player is gonna be before, and I also need companion mechanics. I've cramped them in, and yes, I know they kind of are a bit crappy. Okay, player if hit true, enemy if hit true. I need this one. This one is actually at the end, I guess. And I still need one more, which is enemy crit chance. Yes, enemy crit chance. And I also need the last one, which is companion one hit chance. Okay, so these are the variables that I actually need. Okay, now these are the variables I actually need. Good. So if any one of those party members is in, okay, then the attack should go something like, okay, so damage calculation will be very simple. So let's see how the mechanic would be. The enemy attacks and they have a hit chance. Okay, now actually those hit chances that I gave those, well, let's leave them as they are. Okay, so let's actually see companion attacks. Let's actually put them in here. Okay, dog. Okay, and I need bear. Okay. Okay. So now let's see if any of these four is in. Okay. I still need to take into account the chances per these. Okay, so I need to check which of their switches is on, and also per difficulty. So let's see if any of these players are on. What's the next conditional that is important? Okay, the next conditional that is important is the difficulties. So let's actually make a conditional in here. Let's actually copy paste this, create an else branch, and then we go to script, and we have the difficulties, which are difficulties, they are switches 284. Okay, so game variable dot value, right? Game variables dot value, right? Because that's good. Okay, 284 is the first difficulty that I chose. Okay, equals true, because for the first three difficulties it's gonna be the same thing. So if this one is true, or second difficulty is true, or third difficulty is true. Okay, 248, 284, 285, 286. Okay, now we copy this and we put it is in here for the else branch, and we actually delete this one because we don't need it, and this one is gonna be 288, yes, and 287. Okay, now this one is gonna be in the else branch. Okay, so these, okay, these three have miss chances. Okay, animal companions have 100% hit chances in these two. Alright, so these should also be the situations. Okay, so now that that's done, I kind of still have to take into account the characters. Okay, so I still need to take this one into account apparently. Let's actually see if I can actually do this. No, actually I will have to simply create a branch in here, and I will say this. Okay, this one is for Nora the Pure. Okay. And this one's gonna be 2. This one's gonna be for the second hero, that's gonna be Zandara. This one's gonna be 3. Okay, this one's gonna be for Ferengi Kashiringan. Okay, and then this one's gonna be for the last one, which is gonna be 4, and this is gonna be for Sindora. Okay, good. So we have these. Okay, alright, blowing my nose actually was a good thing. Good, so now let's see. For these difficulties we actually need to take into account the so-called evasion of the player. Okay, after the hit chance. So hit chance, we take it, wait, what? Hit chance, we take it from here, and we actually wait, we actually need to add the animals again, so we need to have these. Okay, so we actually need to add additional branch switch 3000. We need to add the animals and actually do for the animals for each of those, but at least it's gonna be just 3 conditionals now. I don't need to. Oh, thank you. I deleted this program and it's still haunting my computer. Okay, so I need a bird. Okay, need the bird, I need the dog, and I need the bear. Okay, now even if it's gonna sound a bit awkward, the companion attack actually requires that these are all of these are, well, actually not all, one of these is actually active because I need any of the pets. Okay, so we need game switches dot value of my god, really, did I actually write variables in here there? What the fuck am I actually thinking of? Okay, game switches dot value, let's see, 3013, okay, equals true. So if this one is true, or so if the bird is alive, or if the dog is alive, or if the bear is alive, which is 3020, okay, now this can actually happen. Okay, because if these are not true, well, okay, let's actually put it here. only if any of the animal companions are active. Okay, good. So now we have this one companion. Okay, good. Now I actually need to put game switches. Okay, or game switches 285 and respectively, or this 286. Okay, if any one of those is true, or in the else branch, if any one of these two is true. Okay, or 288. Good. Okay, so now the event is actually looking a bit better. So bear has companion bird. Wait, I don't need to trigger this variable each and every time. Okay, so what I can actually do is I can actually put this one above. Okay, and these actually have to go in each of these. Now what I gonna need is that this variable is gonna be let's actually write the script. Game variable. Okay, let's see, this one is animal companion 1 hit chance. Okay, so game variables dot set value of 1937. Okay, and this 1937 is gonna be the value of, okay, it's gonna be math.floor because we want it without any decimals. Math.random, okay, to generate ourselves a number from 0 inclusive to 1 exclusive, and we're gonna make sure that the number that we get out of whatever I wrote, out of what I wrote in here, is gonna be a random number from 1 to 100. Okay, good. So I can actually delete this one. Okay, so I declare this one in here, and then I can actually make the conditionals in here. So for Nora the pure, actually let's put these actually above the conditionals, as I always do. Alright, because it's gonna be much easier, at least for me to see. Now I declare this variable in here. Okay, now the actor 1, wait, so the bird has these hit chances. Okay, these are the bird's hit chances, and the bird, I said, has 75 if I remember correctly, right? 75, 85, 90. Okay, so for the bird we actually need to see if it will hit, so we need to set a conditional and a variable companion 1 hit chance. Okay, it must be below 75%. Okay, if it is below this, it means that it has 75% indeed to hit. Okay, and in the other situation, if it is above 25, it means there are 25 chances to miss. Okay, so we have attack hits. Okay, attack misses, and we have this one. Okay, So now if the attack hits, okay, if the attack would hit, calculate okay, crit chances now. Okay, so now we can actually calculate crit chances. Okay, so calculating crit chances means that we need the next variable, which is the enemy crit chance 1960. Yes, 1960, okay. All I need to do is that I take this one and now calculate crit chances. Okay, I just need to write 1960 in here, and I have enemy crit chance in here. Okay, now that I have enemy crit chance, I can actually start working on the conditionals. Okay, so now that that's done, let's actually calculate that. So if the enemy crit chance, okay, so I don't even know how much I actually put it. Was it actually 25%? I think I should actually delete everything in here. I think I should actually delete this whole event because it's painfully long and it's awful. Okay, so actually, wait, I actually decided that the animals don't deal crit chances, but they actually, what I need to put in here is actually the evasion of the player. That's what I needed. Okay, so so the second one that's applied is evasion, which is 1986 actually. Okay, so in here I actually have to put 86, and it is wait, player evasion chance. Okay, so if 1986 in here, okay, this one is lower to or equal, okay, 25, yes, copy paste, create an else branch, and this one is actually gonna be greater than 25, and okay, good. So player evasion chance, okay, I need a parenthesis in here, and I need another parenthesis in here. Okay, so now current evasion. Okay, in this situation, in current evasion actually, we have here attack hits, we have evasion unsuccessful. Okay, we need to copy this, paste, and we add here a command, evasion successful. Okay, good. So now if evasion is successful, I will actually play that script, $game player dot okay, step animation equals true. The player will actually, the player's character will actually make a step in here just to have, you know, like some little animation. Okay, false, and Okay, I'm gonna have a script, dollar game variables dot set value. 194 is a value that I use for randomization purposes, and we'll need a value in between. So let's see, mass.floor, because I don't want decimals. Mass.floor, we will need let's say 1 2 3 4 5 6 chances. Let's say 6 chances, random times 6 plus 1, so we need from chances from 1 to 6. And let's actually start with if this, okay, if this one equals, let's see, 1, okay, game player will actually request balloon 3, okay, which means this will show a heart. This dot set weight mode up, this dot set weight mode, okay, it's wait, it's balloon, okay. Let's see, will this actually work? Yes, because it's gonna calculate a value. Okay, so heart, and let's actually make another possible balloon that can appear. We'll have exclamation, which is balloon 0 if the randomized value returned is 4. Okay. Alright, why not? Let's add 6 in here. And let's actually close the if. Let's open a parenthesis in here so that this value is actually compared. Okay, so we have, yep, it should be correct now. So we have 3 situations in which the player will actually show a balloon, and 3 situations in which the player does not show a balloon. Okay. And we need to also load a to create a sound file. Okay, var sound miss, okay, equals, okay, this button is actually very dirty, so okay. Alright, now we need the properties of the object. So it's file name, what's the name of it? Okay, so file name, it's gonna be miss because that's the name of it. Volume's gonna be 60%, pitch is gonna be 100%, and pan's gonna be 0% because that's gonna be kind of the same. Then we go to audio manager dot play se. Okay, we copy paste the name in here, and okay, let's actually say what we did here. Play miss sound. Okay, that's it. Good. Now in case a player is hit, we have this one put in here. Okay, let's actually open another window in which we go to audio se, and we need a sound called katana katana hit 3. This one was it. Okay. No, actually not this one. Um, oh wait, actually in here we also need another script like this, and we actually need game game map dot events dot so the first companion is 63. Okay. Okay, so now we need a sound. Okay, the sound that I'll actually want for the bird will be okay, so this one is gonna be for the bird. Come on already. Okay, this one. This one's gonna be for the dog. This one's gonna be for the bear. Okay. So the companion will actually okay, so okay, so companion attack animation. Okay, now we need to see. Okay, so this is gonna be companion attack sound. Yes, actually, you know what, this is gonna be cut and put into a script, and since it is a command we need to add the special command tag or whatever it's called to signal the system that that's gonna be the tag. Okay, good. So now let's see, this is gonna be that, and based on the animal we have to play a certain sound. Okay, so var let's say bird attack, okay, equals, and let's create the object file name. It's gonna be wind 4. Oh wait, it's actually in string. Oh yes, okay, at least I've practiced these so much that I actually put the strings by, you know, like by being used to. Okay, so let's actually reduce the volume to let's say 60%, because I don't want it to be ear raping the poor player. Okay, let's actually check in here. Okay, leave it 110. Okay, volume, pitch is gonna be wait, 110, and pan is gonna be 0. Okay, now we copy paste this one. Okay, and we create another object. Okay, this one will have a pitch of 80. Leave it the sound like there. This is gonna be wind 7, and this one's name, so wind 7 90, wait, oh, leave it 60, yes, and pitch of 80. Okay, This one is gonna be, okay, this one's gonna be dog attack. Okay, and the last one is gonna have 0. It's gonna have a pitch of 50, the same, and it's gonna have still wind 7. Can I actually use, no, leave it like this. Okay, so this is gonna be the bear attack. Okay, now what we're gonna do now is we're gonna create the conditions. Okay, so for the companions, if the bird is active, which means if a game switches dot value, okay, of 313, okay, so if the bird is active, okay, okay, let's actually also close the parentheses. Okay, we have audio manager dot play se, and we have bird attack. Wait, let's actually close the parentheses in here, and we have bird attack. Okay, I can actually leave them actually on a single line. I can actually leave some spaces in between. So if this one is active, the second one, okay, the dog is alive, okay, so the dog attack is actually gonna be loaded in here, and bear attack is gonna be loaded in here if 3020 is on. Okay, now we need to put this one in here, leave one space and put this one in here. Okay, so we can say for bird, wait, attack sound for bird, for doggy, and for the bear. I can bear that. Well, because he has the bare necessities. Because he has the bare necessities. Okay, let it actually. No, actually, you know what? Leave the comments here. Companion attack sounds. Okay, I could actually delete this part. Yes. Stitches want to play. Stitches want to play. Alright. This dot wait. We're gonna put a little 1 second break. It's not gonna be perceivable anyways, or barely perceivable. Okay. Player reacts. Hit or miss. Okay. So now the point is this. The this part actually with this part doesn't necessarily need to be here. I can actually delete this part. Okay, I can actually, you know what, just leave it in here. Okay, it's not gonna be much of a problem. Okay, so this part with the attacks and up till here, okay, this can actually be deleted, and we can actually put in here, actually quite in here. So companion, well actually animal companion declares attack. Firstly declares the attack. Okay, good. And these are the so-called animations and the such. Okay, good. And we can actually take this one and create another little script in here. Okay, request balloon 0, which is gonna be exclamation mark. Okay, leave this dot set wait mode nope, I can't help him, he can't help me. Unless you learn the stuff of the other platform, you can't do stuff. The programming language is the programming language, but that's basically the life force. You need to adapt it to the skeletal part and, you know, to the muscles of the body to actually put something into life, right? Good, so now we have the companion bird. Okay, so player reacts. This one can actually also be taken from here. It can be placed in here. In here actually. Okay. So now that we have this, okay, play me sound, okay. Now we have okay, play sound, okay. As a sound, let's actually put a sound, any sound, because I don't want to spend too much more time with it. Okay, this one's gonna be for the bird. This one's gonna be for the doggy. No. Alright. Okay, good. So these are the chances. So this is the chance if evasion. Okay, this evasion is unsuccessful. Okay, let's actually replicate this one here real quick. And delete these because the player is gonna react with the step animation before. Now let's actually change these real quick and see. So bird strike, no, bird hits player. Okay, let's actually say bird chips player, dog bites player. The name is irrelevant, it's not necessarily important. Okay, bear paws, or actually let's actually say mauls player. Okay, so now what we need to do is this, and this, so that we actually have you know, access to that. We need to copy paste this one and change it in here, copy paste this one and change it in here, and bear mauls player in here. Now let's see, we actually have bite in here with leave it to 60, 140. Pan's always gonna be 0 because I'm not interested in that point. Okay, so it's still bite. Okay, and it's gonna be 60 with 90 and 0, and this one's gonna be blow 9, 60. Okay, 50 and 0. Let's actually put these as 45, 45, 45. Okay. Or, oh wait. Let's actually leave this one to 60 as well. No, 50 and 50, because they might be a bit louder than needed. Alright, so this one goes up, this goes up, and this goes up as well. And I think we should actually be okay with this, because these are the sounds, okay, where the player is actually hit. So player is hit here with sounds per animal. Okay, good. And dollar game player dot request balloon. We have balloon 0. Okay, which is exclamation. This dot set weight mode. We have balloon. Okie dokie. Alright, good. So this attack hits. Okay. Now I also had a variable in here which I think I should make finally use of. Okay, we have current evasion. Yes, current resource. So I think we should actually set this variable to 1. Okay, because the attack hits. Okay, now with the attack actually hitting, we actually need to calculate the crit chance, but I said the animals won't deal any crit chance because I don't want to make thousands of more calculations. Okay, so wait, actually, okay, so actually the more important part I was actually forgetting. Okay, calculate the damage. Oh wait, this one 25%. This one was actually for Nora. Okay, leave it like this. Okay, so calculate the damage. Okay, this variable marks a successful attack. Okay, so calculating the damage requires these variables again, and I require the hit chance. I took it into account. Crit chance, I don't need it in here. Companion damage 1 and player defense. Okay, these two are actually what I need in here, and I actually need another one which I forgot about it. Companion 1 final damage. Okay, good. So calculating the damage will actually be easy now because it's only one thing. Okay, and I had another variable whose value I need again. Enemy, no, that's not gonna happen. That's not important because that only takes in triggers from the enemies themselves, not companions. Okay, so what I need to actually do is a little script in here, and in the script I'll actually have to say variable damage. Okay, actually let's make it variable player damage taken, so that it actually has an interesting name and one name that I can actually understand what wants from me. Variables in variables dot value. Okay, so we have 96. Okay, 996. Okay, so this variable, okay, we're gonna deduct the player's defense, which is 87. Okay, good, that's basically it. And companion damage, this one, okay, which is this, but we use set value instead. 1990, nope, not 1996, it's gonna be 1953. Okay, so final damage. Okay, 1953 is gonna be set to the value of player damage taken. Okay, let's put a semicolon, although it's not important in JavaScript necessarily, but it's a good practice to do. Okay. Wait, actually this one, no. Leave it like this, 1978. Okay. We're gonna make a separate conditional in here. That will say if variable 1978, this one, enemy is hit. Okay. We're gonna replicate this one into 0 and create. Okay, and we have calculate the damage since it since the attack hit. Okay, attack misses, so damage will be 0. Okay, so now we need to take this one in here, and for the case it actually misses, wait, is it actually in the else branch? Okay, yes. And in the case where the attack actually misses, okay, well, let's actually write it in here, final companion damage. Okay, and we need to copy this line. Okay, we need to create a script in here that's gonna be 0, because the damage is gonna be 0 in here. Okay, so this is what's actually gonna happen. Okay, now for the situation, for this situation, successful hit. Okay, apply all other effects here. Okay, so what we've been working on in here, it's been nothing else than, you know, to see whether that actually works or not. Okay, whether our attack is successful. Now let me actually delete this one because I don't want to spend too much time on that. Stats bare, I can actually delete this because I can barely wait to do that. Yeah, I know I'm an incurable puntsmith, but at least that's good. Alright, so let's see. And we have, wait, what the fuck is, where is, okay, good. So we have these stats for this one. Good. Now that we keep having this, okay, companion 1 hit chance 75%, evasion 25% less, okay, more. This is basically what I needed. Okay, now I need to take Nora the Pure, okay, and all I have to do is I have to put, so the hit chances are here, okay. Okay, so player evasion chance, okay, this is set in here. I don't need to actually apply it for each and every situation. And here, if Nora is in a game, okay, this one is gonna happen in here. This is what will happen in here based on this variable. Okay, now I need to take into account one fact, because I have this situation in here when the attack misses, so therefore the final companion damage will equal 0. So in this situation, if enemy hits, also set this one to 0. Okay, Alright, now let it like that. I don't mind a bit of color either. It's not that I can't write the okay, I need to actually take this one and copy it, because basically that's the only thing remaining. And load it on Sindora. Yes, current evasion of Sindora is 20, and if it's 20, okay, loading it on Ferengi, whose evasion is 10, because he's a warrior. He doesn't have much of an evasion, but he has some sort of tankiness. And we also need to load it on Zandara. Okay, so Zandara is 33% chances to evade and 33% chances to evade. So we actually need to pick Zandara and Ferengi and Sindora. Okay, now I need to actually delete these ones from here, and we need to actually put them after this event in here. Good, that's basically it. Now we need to actually, let's actually apply this for now, because I actually added quite some code in here. Okay, I think before committing to a save, I think I can actually select all this and wait, actually let's cut this and put it actually here. Now I also had, oh my god, this is so big. This is so big, it actually hurts. Okay, I stood so much time, to actually write that, but just leave it. Just want a very small one instead. Okay. This one looks much simpler. Okay. Now everything in here is gonna be deleted, and in this one, actually I'm gonna apply it like this because it's much less code, and I think it's gonna be much safer to actually save, because the bigger the JSON files there are, the greater your chances for a crash, and I've been through so many crashes till now, like really. The only problem that there is in this game is that, well, when it comes to the JSON files, is that it can actually be so much to write that for some reason it simply can't write them and it crashes. And when it crashes, you have chances that, well, you lose everything, but no, you basically lose everything. If you don't have, the thought for a single second, to actually create backups, well, that's gonna suck. First time it actually happened to me, I actually lost a 2-hour long event. It was an event in which I created, well, it was nothing else than talk, but I was quite poetic on that, and I lost it, and then I had to recreate it, and I wasn't as poetic as that. So things can actually happen. It's not like it crashes while it works, okay? Because if it crashes while it works, that's technically a good thing, because you actually have the end game product, okay? You actually have a game that runs and it encounters an error and it crashes. This is like pre-building, okay? Because my game is not built. I mean, it's under work. Alright, so companion attacks. Okay. Let's actually see what's left. Okay, so we have companion bird. Okay, so for companion bird I actually made literally everything. Okay, so I said chances of hit are 75% and miss is gonna be here 75%. Okay, and then if current evasion, okay, it all takes into account players. Okay, good. So what I need to do now is I need to take the companion hit chance, which is 75%. Let's actually take this one and this one as well. Let's actually copy it and put it into companion actually dog. Okay, and the dog had 85% chances, and we actually need to go around companion dog. Okay, 85 in here. Okay, and we actually need to go here on bear, and we actually need to put the stuff in here as well, and the bear has 90% chances because he has barely any chance to miss. Current evasion and hit chance is 90. Okay, good. I guess he only bears, you know, the bare necessity. Yeah, no, you don't say wears, okay? He bears, okay? The bare necessities. Alright, let's see. So we have bear. Okay, I've been practicing my bear puns, okay, for quite a bit. Okay, now let's see if the attack misses. Okay, we actually need the final part in here, in which case the animals can't miss. So with the animals not being able to miss, well, there is only one point to do. Okay, only apply the player evasion. So companion 90%. Okay, okay, let's actually put this one in here because it's kind of like literally all over the place. Yes, it's placed correctly. Yes, okay. And we have player here. But let's actually go again through all of these to see how it actually goes. Attack hits, evasion successful, Okay, so the evasion successful needs to actually be placed in here. Okay. Okay. Attack unsuccessful. Good. Now we have evasion successful to know that each branch means something important. And we have for him, we have here evasion successful and unsuccessful. And for Sindora we have this and this. Good. Now for the doggo, we have okay, we have this part that has to be put in here. We have for Xandara this in here. For Ferengi we have this one in here, and we actually have for Sindora the one left in here, and attack misses in there. Okay, attack hits. Oh yes, bear with me, bear witness. Okay, evasion successful. Yep. And we only need to take the evasions because the hit chances are no longer important. Okay, so we need to take this one with Xandara and Ferengi and of course Sindora. We need to copy these and we need to actually put them in here because they will trigger if either of these two difficulties are on. Okay, and if these are on, these evasion chances will trigger without applying any hit chances because those are 100% now. So now let me actually see. I need this one in here. 6. We already had this. Wait, actually, you know what? Put it is in here. And let's actually make in here if this variable, let's say it's 1000. Okay, let's make an else, no else if it is 1001. These are just situations that I'll probably never use, and I want these variables stored in here so that I don't have to actually keep searching for them again and again and again and again and literally again. Okay, good. So this is kind of what has been going on, okay, since the damage hit. Okay, for this situation, apply all other effects here. Okay, so Power of the Wild allows us, finally I can actually dive into the skill. Companion deals 2 damage on basic attacks. Okay, so Power of the Wild, let's say it actually triggers a switch. Control switches, and let's see, 2000 I think. $3,000 maybe? I really forgot. Alright, I think it's still in here. Alright, those are part of what I want to make as an emotional system. So I have game functionality, auto generate for yes, difficulties. Okay, power of the wild on. Okay, skill on. Okay, let's see. Power of the wild. Power of the wild skill on. Okay. So this switch, let's say global switch, we turn this on. That's technically what this skill will do, and then it will be probably just it. Okay, so passive, your companion deals +2 damage on basic attacks. Okay, your attack is increased by 1. Okay, so there should be a game mechanic somewhere later on. Okay, here game mechanics, end of turn, or like application, effect applications. Okay, effect applications. This event shall handle any changes to contestants values. Okay, values, so companions, enemies, and player. Okay, alright. Okay, let's see, companions and enemies. Okay, from any source. Okay, so this one should probably be from spells. Okay, from buffs, from debuffs, I guess. Core value change handler. From buff application. Wait, application / removal. Okay, get removal. Okay, now we have this one. Okay, and debuffs. Okay, it's gonna be D, and D. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have this if Power of the Wild on. Okay, we increase the variable of the player, the attack of the player. Well, actually it's not that of the player, it's the enemy, but okay. So we have player mechanics. No, we have enemy mechanics because it's an enemy skill. We have current attack. We have add 1. Okay, that's what it does for the player. Okay, and then we actually need this one. If this one is off, subtract 1. Oh wait, actually no, because it's gonna be 2 changes at the same time. No, actually this one leave it on, and let's make an else, and in case this one is off, or theoretically, well, it's probably not the best programming ever, but okay. On if buffed by it, else switch if buffed by it is on, but this one is off, the attack is reduced by 1. Subtract 1. So it will be like this. Power of the Wild is on, so when that triggers, it's gonna trigger this common event. Okay, good. So this common event will check if Power of the Wild is on. Okay, when it is on, it's gonna go through this. It's gonna be +1. It's not gonna be the only event that's gonna take into account the player, so, or the enemy, so it's gonna go through that. Okay, so the attack will be +1. Okay, and we will have a condition that says, okay, it was buffed, the player was buffed, okay, by it. Okay, so this also needs to be turned off in here. Good. So if Power of the Wild suddenly is no longer in there, the core value changer will actually test it, and okay, Power of the Wild can only be applied on the enemy, and it will check. If it is not, actually these ones should actually be in here, this one should be in here, and this one should be in here. Okay, because if buffed by it is on, it's not gonna be the important thing to be tested. It's important to test if this switch is actually off. but if the target was previously affected by it, then reduce their damage by 1 to simply counter this part, and we remove this. Okay, we remove this part as well, yes. If this skill is, wait, in order for this skill to be on, increase damage of player by 1. Only once, so we need another conditional. Okay, mark this fact so it can and will also be correctly removed. Okay, so if Power of the Wild is on, but if Buffed by It is off, then we apply these. Okay. Okay. And let's see, conditional branch else. If Buffed by It is on, well, I don't need to do anything else because it's not actually required. I don't need to actually do this like off, and an on branch, like I don't need that. Okay, so that's technically what this skill will actually be doing. I'm gonna apply this. Okay, now let's see, companion attacks. Yes, now companion attacks, all the attacks of the companion will be actually applied in here. So in here we will have a conditional which will state if Power of the Wild is on the target, okay, and this will trigger only on the target, while on the target. We don't need the else branch. Okay, so let's see what we have in here. Did I actually leave any other damage stuff in here, like attack hits? Nope. Okay, so now I actually have to handle the damage. Okay. So I have the final companion damage is this one. Okay, and let's see, the companion deals +2 damage on basic attacks. Okay, so +2 damage, I can actually add it in here, not necessarily, it's not a problem. So if enemy hit equals 1, actually let's put it based, let's leave it in here. Let's actually, we're kind of gonna need a branch in here. Let's actually set this to off. We have this here. Now we're gonna take this one. Okay, so in case Power of the Wild is off, okay, without buff, okay. Wait, no, I don't need these. I don't need actually these. Well, actually I do, because I need to go through all the possible conditions and buffs and self-buffs and things that apply from skills that improve attack. Okay, I need to have them here. Now in this situation, it's gonna be gonna be var, okay, pet buff, so it's gonna be pet attack buff from power of the wild. Yes, I love short names. No, leave it like just like this. Pet attack buff. Okay. So every time the pet attacks, if this condition is on, the pet deals +2 damage on basic attacks. Okay. So okay. Which one was the companion? Companion 1 damage, 1996. Okay. So this one actually will be this +2, okay, the +2 damage buff from power of the wild skill. Good. Now in this situation, this one's actually gonna be here actually. Player damage taken is gonna be equal to this attack now, okay, minus, okay, so buffed attack minus player armor. Oh wait, what? Good. Final companion damage. And this one is gonna be the last part. This is actually gonna be the final companion damage. Good. And here in this situation, it's gonna be just simple damage. Actually, I don't need the else's, because it's gonna, if all those conditions are else's, they are false, it's just gonna do this script again and literally again and literally again and again. So I don't need this, I just need this as a separate if. Okay, this, okay, so this part here will trigger normal attack damage when all possible buffs are off. Okay. For now I only have power of the wild, so I need to actually add the other conditionals in conditionals in conditionals. Good, and I think that should be it. Okay, as long as this one is in effect, okay, I actually said in there player's attack is the enemy's attack actually is increased by 1 in core value changer in here. Okay, we have this one, which is the enemy targets attack. Okay, the enemies that the player will actually face. So if any of these actually is true, because I need, okay, now I actually need else branch here, and this one is set to false. In case all animal companions are dead, this switch is turned off. Check this condition at least once per turn. Okay, good. So let's actually continue and see. Core value changer, nope. I'm kind of getting lost in these ideas. Yes, I'm kind of starting to feel just like the Vikings. Okay, load pad values. No, this is another painful little part. Core value changer, nope. Where was it? Okay, companion attacks. Finally. Power of the wild is on. Okay. Now I actually have to take into account chances. Okay, chances to stun 1, so calculated in this order, only 1 per situation, and heals 2 HP for each condition on the enemy. Okay, okay, that's gonna be easy. Alright, good, so let's see. How we gonna do this? So 33% chances. Okay, I actually need the variable that I have, which is nope, it's somewhere in here. Companion 1 hit chance. Nope, where was that thing one? Okay, special apply 1. Okay, special apply 1. Okay, good. Wait, what? No, but first I need the variable to be special apply 1, set at random from its 1 to 100, because it's chances. And calculate chances of what was that first? Bleeding 2, poison 2, stunned 1. Okay, of bleeding 2. Okay. Bleeding 2 has a 33% chance. Yes? Yes. Good. Poison 2 has 45%. Right? Or did I see wrong? 45% for poison 2. Okay. And 20% chance for stun. Okay. 20% stun 1. Okay. Good, let's see. So, special apply chance 1 equals 100. Good. Now, we need to check if player is actually affected by that. So, let's see. If, let's say actor, let's try with this state, and let's see which ones there were. Okay. So, we have a so what conditions do we actually have? Okay, we have bleed, poison, and stun. Okay, so we have bleeding, poisoned, and well, fuck, we don't have stunned. I'll add that later because I don't want to change the tabs in the database. I've had crashes because of that, especially after adding some text in these already filled JSON files. So we have 149, 150 for poison, and it will be 151 for stun. Okay. So I'm gonna have a script in here. Game player, wait, what was that script actually like? I need to actually find it and see exactly what it was like. No, it should. I think it's not game player. I think it's gonna be. Let's actually try this. Okay. Game actor. Okay, actors actually dot actor ID 1. I think. Okay, it's gonna be his state affected. It's gonna be 149. Now this one will actually be bleeding and returns should be something like this. Actually, you know what, just screw it. Okay, so let's see. In order to apply bleed, okay, so let's see like this. So conditional branch. Okay, if Nora the pure. Okay, let's take Nora. If Nora is in the party. Okay, if Nora the pure state has state bleeding. Okay, if she already has bleeding, increase the duration of bleeding, which is in here. Okay, bleeding, increase the duration of bleeding +1. Okay, increase the duration of this condition by 1 if already applied. Good. No, just by 1. Just by 1. Okay, because I don't want infinite stacking. That's the point. Okay, so it's gonna be Zandara. It's gonna be the same thing. If Ferengi, yes, and then if Sindora. We're gonna remove these from here. They're actually gonna be here. So if Nora is in the party, okay. If but but the condition for that is already put in here. Like I already have the condition in here. Any one of these actually needs to be okay. So if Nora is affected by bleeding, yes. Actually paste this. Okay. Else okay, apply bleeding dye on Nora, the last. Okay, else, and we actually need to add the state, which is where was it? Change state, Nora the pure, add this bleeding. Okay, and we add a duration of 2. That's how it will be. Delete these because I'm not gonna need them immediately. Okay, so we have things like this. Okay, first of all we have we have this in here. Okay, and how much chance we have? 33%. Okay, set up the conditions, the chance variable for set up the chance variable for bleeding application. Okay, good. This one is actually in here. We need to actually take this one. Wait. Oh yes, and for bleeding we have 33 chances. Okay, so 33% chances mean that 1955, which is here, wait, what? Here, if this one is smaller than equal or equal than what did I actually say? 33. Okay, else if it is greater than 33. Wait, did I actually say? Yes, 33. Okay, successful application. Okay, not successful application. Wait, do I actually need the else? Like literally, no, I don't need the else. So I have successful application 33, and taking this one and putting her in here. So if there are 33% chances, yes, okay, increase the duration of this condition by 1 if already applied, apply bleeding to on Nora. Okay, since it's not in there. Good. So Nora the Pure is in the party, okay. Okay, leave it for now like this. We have if Sandara is in the party, and we have if Sandara is affected by this little thing, apply increase the bleeding duration, okay, and apply bleeding 2 on Zandara, okay, and we have Sandara, okay, bleeding +2. Wait just 2 minutes. Okay, now let's actually end this, because I've been like extending on this probably more than I needed. I mean, not necessarily, like I actually have been achieving something. So now let's see. Let's eat a banana, and we have a Ferengi in here. Okay, so we need to apply this for the third character, which means it will be here. Okay, and the state is applied to this character. And this one shall be Sindora. Okay, and we change the state on Sindora. Okay, now with also many conditions that have to be taken into account. Okay, 1313, good. With so many changes taking place, I need to actually create a new common event. Okay, so what I need to do, okay, I need to take this one and put it actually here. And I don't think I've actually done let's actually apply this for now. Okay, Let's actually save this as well. We've been adding quite a bit onto that, and we need to add several conditionals in there. So the point is, once we do that, there's gonna be a bit more than I think the JSON may handle, because it's already like, there's already a lot of info in it, and all I just want is to make sure I don't get other stupid crashes. So better be safe than sorry. Okay, so now we need to actually finalize this part. Now that I have saved this, all I need to do is simply correctly load everything that I need. Put these common events one place up so that I have them correctly one near the other. Okay, so I have these. Companion attacks, companion spells. Let's see, damage calculation. Shouldn't I actually be taking companion attacks from here, I'd say? Don't need to do that necessarily. Skill mechanics, I can actually take these and put them in here, and actually take these and delete them, because I don't need it necessarily to do that, and it's gonna be the same few little things that I put. Okay, so now I need to actually take these three, put them in here, and companion attacks. I think I should actually take this part from here. Okay, current evasion or whatever that is. Okay, I think when the companion attacks, these should just be loaded separately, like the mechanic of Power of the Wild. Actually, I added it in here. Wait, where was it? Oh wait, it was value changer in here. Okay. That one is actually gonna trigger that. Okay, to check the conditions. Okay, so that one is gonna check this one, and this one will actually check in the companion attacks, I'd say, because it changes the attack first. Okay, and where do I actually put that conditional? Like, I put the conditional, I can place it in the I can actually take this companion attack part So effect effect calculations, effect calculation, and we can actually put it in here. And now in companion attacks we can actually delete those things. Okay, we can actually delete these things if this one also included. Yes, this can actually be deleted. Okay, and if enemy is hit, okay, apply all other effects in here. Good. So the power of the wild on. Okay, this is actually gonna do player damage taken, it's gonna return damage false. Okay, effect calculation is 428. Okay, so in this situation is gonna, okay, this one is gonna to actually point at the right common event. Okay, so it's gonna be game temp, wait, what, game temp dot reserve common event, which is gonna be, I said 428. Okay, power of the wild passive effect application per attack. Okay, okay, let's see, it should be something like this. Okay, this one is actually gonna be the script. Okay, so we have game switches dot set value 383. Okay, this one's gonna be true. Okay, turn on power of the wild on switch. So buff is active, that's basically what it means. Okay, we can actually delete this one, and also this is gonna dollar game temp dot reserve common event for 428. Okay, if this condition is true, then call this buffs effect. Okay, so this is how it's gonna happen. Now this is okay. This is gonna be false in here, and we have off. Alright, let's actually have buff is inactive, and that should be a point. Okay, so power of the wild on, off. Okay, I can actually delete this one. Okay, then okay, this switch is turned off. Check this condition at least once per turn. Good. And if this one is off, should it still trigger this one? Okay, so PBS, we have bleeding. Oh wait, actually we have mm-hmm. So it calculates the chances for attack if it is on. Okay, if it is off, it should theoretically still call this. Wait, let me actually go back to this. So power of the wild. Okay, unless any of these three are alive, then this simply is false. Okay, and in effect calculation we actually have on. Okay, so if we have this effect activation on, we have all those conditions, else we return the basic attack. Okay, and this should still trigger. Wait, we actually have these value changer. Okay, so the value changer is this one, which increases the player's current attack. Okay, and the pet just deals +2 damage on attacks. Okay, so the pet, this part also needs to be taken into account first. So it's 406. Okay, so 406 companion attacks is gonna be also this. Okay, +1 enemy attack from power of the wild self buff. Okay, leave it just like this. Good. So now that we have this, actually +1 -1, because we never know. Okay, and this one should be this one is not 428, it's actually 427, because this is the one that decides whether the skill is still on or off. Okay, so in this situation, in companion attacks, we actually need to change this real quick to 400 or to 7, which is an angel, another angel number that I keep seeing. Alright, so we have 4 to 7. Good. So this one's only gonna take place when all those are disabled. Okay, so it's no point actually using okay, so Power of the Wild is on. And when other conditions are on, okay, those are gonna be taken into account separately. So this is preferably loaded before attacks. Preferably. Alright. Okay. So now we need to let's actually finish this one and wrap up this video for now, because I've been actually working, I think, quite a lot. And let's say it like this. Okay, so we have the calculate chances of bleeding. Set up the chance again. This time it's gonna be for poison. Poison 2 application. Okay. We have 45% chances application. And we copy this and we put it in here. And then we delete poison and we have stun 1 application. Now stun is a special condition that simply does not stack. Okay, so the duration of stun will not be improved. Okay. And the chances for stun, I said they're gonna be just 20%. Okay, so the chances in here will be just 20%. Now let's actually go up in here, set up the chances, the chance variable for poison 2 application. Okay, I can delete this one finally. 45%. Okay, if Nora is in the party, if she's affected by PBS, wait, that's actually states. Let's change maximum to 200. Okay, common events, we have PBS. Okay, Nora is affected by bleeding. Okay, Nora is affected in this case by poison. Okay, increase the duration of this condition by 1 if already applied. Increase the duration of, what was it, 1950. Okay, 1950. It's gonna be a bit more in here. This one, 1951 poison. Okay, if not, we're gonna increase this one by 2 actually, and we're gonna add wait, Nora, yes, gonna add poisoned on here. Okay, so I think I actually changed everything that I needed. So the chance is 45%. That's no longer to be taken into account. Okay, if Sandara is in the party, yes. If she's affected by poisoned, okay, because it's technically a state, so it could actually keep that. This one and PBS poisoned. If, okay, the character is correct, PBS poisoned, okay. Poisoned, okay. If Sindora is affected, no, as usual. If she's affected by poisoned, okay, we need to change the condition in here to poisoned. Apply it in case she doesn't have it already, and poison too. Good. And that should be it. I literally see it everywhere. Okay. Well, yes, actually this one is poison to one. Poison to on Ferengi. Alright, no problem. Poison to on Nora. Okay. And now I need the variable application for stun. Okay. And I also calculated in this order, only one per situation. I didn't actually take this into account. No, leave it like this, leave it like this, okay? Oh wait, I also need to increase. There is something else in here that I forgot to take into account, and that I'm still here, I can actually add it. Alright, so I have a debuffs for enemies, debuffs for Okay, buff counter enemy. Okay, 297. Let's actually see what that is. 297. So this one is 295. Okay, so I actually need to take this into account first and foremost. Okay, variable 295 is smaller or equal to if it is equal to 4, it cannot be applied. It's strictly smaller than 4. Okay, this is the condition counter. This the number of conditions a target may have at any given time. So this one actually has to be taken into account and put into here. So if the target has more than 4 buffs or conditions, they no longer apply. They can no longer be applied. So let's see. So the limit is 4 for buffs and 4 for debuffs. Okay, because I don't want to calculate 100 things at the end of turns. So condition counter, yes. So we need to take all of these and basically load it in that. Need to take this, this, and this. Okay, for poison. Good. Okay, so let's see. We need for each condition to check if the number of conditions is already 4, is actually less than 4. Okay, because if it is already 4, then you cannot apply anymore. So yeah, basically these have to be taken from here and put into this extra conditional in here. Okay, I don't know what happened in here, but so be it. Okay, so this one. Now the point is, first of all, this should be taken into account like separately, because first of all, this needs to be taken into account in here. If it is equal to 4 already, no more debuffs can be applied. No more debuffs can be applied. Okay, now I need to actually calculate this one after, because let's say if it is below 4, this first one doesn't need this condition anymore, like bleeding can actually be taken into account. Okay, and it's the worst case scenario, it will already become 4, and these two are actually gonna be needed for the other two conditions. So these two are actually gonna vanish. Alright, so this special condition will be triggered for this. Okay, and including Sindora, yes. So the poison condition actually has to, for the first time, actually has to check if this is the fourth condition. If it is already a fourth one, well, I need to actually put this comment in here so that I can actually understand if I happen to read later. This actually has to happen in this one. Good. So this part with the stun has to actually happen in here. Okay, so if Nora the Pure is in the party, yes. Special apply chance, yes. If Nora the Pure is in the party, if she's affected by it will be not bleeding, it will be 151, yes. If she's affected, okay, stun does not stack, so no effect in this case. Okay, so boom, else apply stun 1 on Nora. Okay, so Nora gains 151, and well, this 1950, okay, 1950 is gonna be, I don't know, it's gonna be here then. What's that point? Stun duration, okay, stun condition duration. Okay, add 1. Okay, so that's theoretically it. Okay, on Zandara, okay, this one on, alright, on Ferengi, and this one on Sindora. Okay, okay, so the correct message was put in there. Okay, now we have stun effect does not stack. Okay, stun does not stack. Or in application. Okay, alright, and we also add these. Okay, let's actually wrap this because it's already getting a bit on my nerves. Stun 1, stun 1, stun 1. Okay, now we only need to change the states in here. Okay, so if Nora is affected by that, good. If Zandara is affected by state 151, then we're adding her in the opposite case actually, and we actually increase this one by 1. Okay, this one by 1, and if it's still a copy paste, okay. Okay, if Ferengi is affected by 151, okay, apply condition 151. Okay, this one with this one with this one, and actually this whole little part shall go in here, and we have It just doesn't matter. Okay, 295. Is greater or equal to 4. Okay, let's actually open this to read the script from YANFly. Gap text. Okay, good. Now we have this. Oh, 1357. Okay, another little angel number that I see. Okay, maximum number of allowable debuffs reached. Good. So we have kind of finished this. Leave it like this. Okay, I'm not gonna show any picture, so it's gonna be wait for gab, and it's gonna be show gab. Okay, good. So we kind of have finished with these. States, and for 151 we need B K stun. Okay, now do we have stun put in here? Okay, oh wait, and then after all of these, okay, the final activation of a, okay, effect calculation, effect activation, effect application. Okay, and in here we already have this part. Wait, actually after this part, okay, we have the last effect part of power of the wild. Okay, heal plus +2 HP per debuff on target. So we have this part, and not in here. So I just need the companion one current HP, this one, 1993. Okay, if the player has 4 or less, or actually it cannot be greater than 4, it's equal to 4. Okay, leave it to 4 for any reference. Okay, now we need to create a condition in here, right? What does it actually say? This one we can close. Heal 2 HP for each condition on the target. Okay, so we need a script. Okay, heal 2 HP for each condition on the target. Okay, the buff counter is 295. So we have if game variables dot value 295, because this one is important. Yes. Okay, if one's equals you know what, why actually bother making 5 conditionals when I can actually use something different? So let's see. um, mm, so let's see, can we actually do a for loop maybe? No, because for loop will actually heal for the whole amount, which I don't want. I think I'll need a switch case or just an if in the end, because if the value is 2, it means there are 2 conditions, so it's gonna be a for heal. Okay, I can't make it in such a way that it will heal based on I can actually make it in such a way that let's actually think a bit like this. Okay, so we have game variables. Okay, so set value of companion HP, which is 1993. Okay, this HP will be equal to this one's value. Okay, so only the value, not set value. This one's value, okay, plus plus okay, 295. Okay, this one's value times 2, and that's kind of it. Okay, we need 2 brackets in here, and that should be it, and no more ifs. I don't need 1,000 ifs. Okay, so the value of this one, the value that currently is, okay, is gonna be this. And we need to make sure that if this one, okay, so let's see, 1993, okay, 1993, okay, $19.95, right? So now we need to make sure that the current HP that we heal does not exceed the max HP. So we can say if this is lower than the max HP, but it will have me write an additional line of code. So I will tend to that with a conditional after this one, not before. So we have variables, okay, game variables value, so 93, so the current HP is equal to, okay, its own value, the value it currently has, plus the value of conditions, okay, times 2, because it heals 2 per each condition in the end. Instead of making 4 ifs, actually 5, because if there are 0 conditions on the target, then heal 0. If there is 1 condition, heal 2. And actually I have, if there were 2 conditions, there would be 2 times 2 for heals, so the value of this one is decided elsewhere and it's gonna be multiplied by 2 in this bracket. Okay, and then this value in here will be added to the value of this one. Okay, alright, check max HP current HP relation. Okay, so after this increase we need to have okay, so after this, okay, companion 1, we need to check this. If game variable values, okay, of this one, current HP, we need another bracket in here. Wait, no, is higher than, if it is equal, it's not a problem, but if it is higher than this one, wait, close the if bracket. Okay, if this one is higher, we have set variable value of this one equal to that of 95. Close the bracers. Okay. Update the user interface with the new numbers, and there will be an event in here that will actually trigger every time such changes occur. Okay, so this will actually wrap the video for today. Thanks for following. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you have learned a few things. Hopefully you have enjoyed. As usual, you are loved and appreciated. Enjoy whatever processes you are going through, and well, I'm looking forward to hearing from you and your opinions. You are loved and appreciated as usual. Take care of yourselves. Well, have an awesome day. Ferenc Board signing out.